Along historic Route 250 sits a cluster of small communities united by their shared history and industry. Harrison County is home to prominent statesmen, an iconic entertainer, and legendary athletes. But the story of Harrison County cannot be told without the story of coal.
The mining industry literally changed the fabric of the community.
Coal was king back when I was growing up, and there was a lot of wealth at that point, but then the recessions hit and my county went to 24% unemployment my senior year in high school, and a lot of families moved away. We're now currently in a resurgence with the oil and gas, with a lot of economic development, a lot of good jobs, and been just really happy to see the county bounce back, because there were a number of dark years.
Coal's been a legacy. You know, we still have active mining. We still have, believe it or not, plenty of coal.
The mining industry played and does play an instrumental role in our economy to this day. You know, there's, I think, only 2 remaining deep mine underground mines in the state of Ohio, and both of them are in Harrison County.
The International Mining and Manufacturing Festival, what locals call the Coal Festival. It was a huge festival, one of the largest in the state.
It was a festival that lasted an entire week.
And it started right up here on the corner with the courthouse.
Years ago, there was a house of coal in front of the courthouse that was like literally a small building that was sided with coal. I think that probably was removed maybe 20 or 25 years ago. Sort of probably coincided with the loss of the coal mining festival.
In 1893, hundreds of Harrison County residents came out to see the laying of the cornerstone of the current courthouse in Cadiz, the county seat.
When they laid the stone down, they wrote this in the newspaper. To lay a cornerstone is a simple matter. 3 workmen with a derrick and an engine could have done it in 3 minutes. Why then did so many thousands come together? Why were more than half of the adult people in the county here? It was not to see the laying of a stone merely, we imagine, which brought the great crowd together, but rather to celebrate the hope and faith which we possess that through law and justice we shall have secured to us our lives, our liberty, our homes, our loved ones, freedom of conscience, and all else that we hold sacred.
And when the building was built, we were a wealthy county. As you can see with the stained glass ceiling in the courtroom, in the rotunda, the murals, a very proud county, and very proud of this building when it was being built. Largest structure in the county.
It always amazes me how large a building it is when you really stand back and look at it. And when they built it, you know, how do you get those big stones up there? It's unique, and when you come in and you see the courtrooms, you see the big high open ceilings, some of the stained glass, and some of the murals.
I like the large courtroom. The large courtroom, to me, it just evokes that sense of what the justice system should be. It's reminiscent of a traditional, grandiose courtroom that when I go other places and their courtrooms don't look like ours, I think how lucky we are to have that here.
An architectural historian came through, and our main staircase, he said, this is the most valuable piece you have in the entire courthouse because it's bent steel. He said, we've lost the ability to do that now.
Until 1987, the public library was here. It was on the ground floor. So it operated as the location of the public library for more than 100 years.
Harrison County's legacy extends beyond its industrial roots. It's also the birthplace of several distinguished figures who have left their mark on history.
I would take note of the John A. Bingham statue.
John Bingham was a practicing lawyer here. He went on to be congressman from this district and was the floor manager of the Civil War amendments and authored large portions of the 14th Amendment.
The 14th Amendment is the due process clause, which, if we ever get arrested, we'll be happy we have. It's the birthright citizenship. It's a lot more than that, but the bottom line is, when you look at John A. Bingham, you are living his history. The Constitution is a living document, and although it was written in 1867 or 68, when you look up at that statue of John A. Bingham, he affects you every single day as an American citizen, every day.
John Bingham was just one of Harrison County's famous residents.
Of course, Clark Gable, his birthplace has been recreated. You have General Custer, who Monroe, Michigan may claim him, but he was born in New Brumley.
Edwin Stanton was Lincoln's Secretary of War. Moses Fleetwood Walker was another one. One of the first black professional baseball players. This is well before Jackie Robinson.
The Harrison County Courthouse stands as a living monument to the people who came before and the people of the future.
Very proud of it. I'm proud to work here, proud to be part of its history.
For me, it's the history in the courthouse, it's the cases here, it's the men and women who have worked here. It's a very much a sacred place. I feel like when you walk into these courtrooms, you're walking into history.